Hey y'all, we back in here, back with the Zama world up in here in this crib, man.
Yes, sir.
We getting down and busy with the 3 truths.
You dig?
Yes, sir.
Talk to me, Zah.
Man, we back here with another video, and today, did y'all hear about Drake?
He started with yellow. At first, I thought he was trolling, but once he went to the pink, he's embracing his true colors to the community that he wants to follow him, because he wants to follow their guidelines.
Alright, yeah.
As you females would say, I'm not gonna make this sound, but TUH.
Sure. And I'm gonna get in depth with it, because like I'm looking out here, it's like I know they gonna the female community gonna hate me because I'm using this as a source. Andrew Tate, you know how every female hate this nigga, but he is still doing up and speaking real.
He exposes and uses this as the fact. He exposes the fact that Drake doing stunts like this is the reason why he doesn't link up with famous people.
I saw that.
When they be like, yo, Andrew Tate, you trying to link up? He like, nah, because you gonna be on some shit that I ain't on, and you gonna degrade this masculine energy that I'm trying to give out to this young generation. Y'all think he's putting smut on women. He's just telling boys to be men. That's it. That's all he's doing.
And then he's helping y'all out, because then y'all complain about there's no good men out here in the world, that they're all soft and feminine, but at the end of the day, that's the kind of niggas that y'all are attracting.
Y'all making them now.
Y'all making them. Y'all raising these boys without their fathers in their life and letting the government and Section 8 and food stamps raise your kids, and then you're putting up these girls to set them up to go to school, excel, and get their shit together in life, while you got your boy and you dressing up in the newest Jordans and shit, making sure his clothes match and shit, and like, come on, man. You worried about the boy's appearance and the overall success of the female. That's gonna cause the division of masculine women and feminine men. So when you find yourself with a feminine nigga, you can't blame nobody but your goddamn self. Because you're not gonna get the 1%. You gotta understand, the 1% more than likely not gonna want your ass. Come on. It's a specific type of women that a man, a 1% high value, whatever the fuck you wanna call them, the kind of nigga that they gonna want. They want a feminine and friendly woman. Now, for niggas that rock with the plus size community and shit like me, that's not every single dude, my nigga. The niggas that are like me are the minority. That's just real shit. I ain't gonna be delusional and fake about the situation. That's what it is. We're the minority. Everybody else, every other dude, more than likely not rocking with that kind of woman, no. They not rocking with a fat, masculine woman.
Nah, there's a reason why I deny meeting all these famous people who try to meet me. And then go right to Censored Man post talking about, look at Drake's new nails, any thoughts?
Right.
I'm sorry, I'm not for the spicy shit.
Shit is crazy as hell. Pride is over, but they still got this whole...
They gotta keep this energy going.
Pride not over for them. It ain't over. It's a
just cause June over don't mean shit.
They swear they are on a movement. They swear they Black Lives Matter. They swear they are all Martin Luther King and Malcolm X. Y'all not.
Nigga,
y'all
this past Pride was just a coming out party for the United States.
And that's pathetic.
All the other Pride before was some bullshit. This one, when they turned it up. They turned it up to the point where it's like, goddamn, they drew the line in the sand. They let you know what it is now. To the point where we got trans guys, biological men, but they dress in drag, twerking and dancing in front of kids, up in the school, twerking and dancing and reading to these kids, trying to indoctrinate these children young so they could grow up confused and fucked up in the game, because we all know children are impressionable.
Real shit.
You want to get them young, get them while they're young, fuck up their brain while they're young so they could grow up, get older, and teach their kids to be that way. Then now you got a whole new cycle of living going. A new gayer cycle of things going.
Alright, so I'm gonna throw this clarification out there, because I'm cool with a lot of gay people. I got some gay friends. They know I'm not. They respect that I'm not.
Right. And no disrespect.
Disclaimer,
I got
because if you don't, they're gonna think
it's the whole
hate
thing.
speech.
Like,
it's some cool.
don't cancel us. Like, I'm gonna get this. We gonna justify this right now.
Right, it's some cool gay people. Like, for a fact, when I was working at Home Depot and I was working as a lot associate, I'll be working outside, I'll be moving a lot. I fucking burned a hole into my Jordans.
Shout out to Case and Mason Cam. They put me on that Paul shit because niggas are violating.
Nah, I understand. We do that shit up north, but I didn't say. Whatever.
Like, you can't even say it. Like, nah, he hard, Paul.
Right, you do. You gotta be like that. Bruh got me some new Jordans and he didn't even know me. You know what I'm saying? So that opened me up to, pause, that opened my mind to the idea of actually looking at, because I grew up with heavily religious Southern grandparents.
Yep.
Right, so you're used to
they
that
they wasn't with that shit. I even tried to prank them one time and shit. Not play that shit at all.
Don't do it.
At all.
Don't do it. Especially them old heads down south.
They don't.
But like, my take on it is, I have so many friends that are part of the LGBTQ community. My siblings are part of that community. So, with that being said, it's like, you don't know what, you can meet a real person, you don't know what they tastes are or anything else, and you don't care because you just know the person.
Right.
That's literally how it goes. You can know anybody. Shit. Not saying y'all, but one day one of y'all say, yeah, I'm out the closet now, bros. And I'm like, you still you, nigga.
Right.
100%. Like,
But some motherfuckers got gold for that. They'll care.
They'll cut ties.
Yeah.
they'll cut ties and I look at them like they food. I'm like, nah.
They'll cut ties and be like, damn, what the fuck going on there? What's in there
So
now?
like, when I see that shit, it'd be crazy as fuck. But to get further to the point, especially after the last Pride Parade during Pride Month, this gay man himself, while he's doing his morning walk, decides to go live on Instagram, TikTok, and everything else, and literally say, I'm sick and tired of these conservatives thinking that we're all like this. Hell no. I am a proud gay father and literally out here with my kids. I don't want to see a grown man twerking naked in front of no fucking kids.
Right, they're not all like
So,
that.
they're not all like that. Like, that's just a select few that make their way into these parades thinking, oh, I'm gonna get away with it. No, you're not.
Even some
So I promise
trans
you-
against that shit.
Like, when I hear that, all I'm thinking in my brain is like, yo, like they really want us to like the Bobby Lights, the Lil Nas X's, the Saucy, like y'all want us to not only respect them but enjoy the music that they make. We don't have to enjoy what they do. We can respect them as human beings.
We have to accept them.
But we gotta like accept.
Inclusivity.
We gotta like them. They gotta be in our playlist so we know you like Moneybag and Saucy. You like all.
Negative.
No, we don't have to like somebody, but show them respect. Okay, I can go for it. Respect everybody as one, but y'all want us to like these people.
And then you see these big corporations and shit try to get on that whole pride wave and
Y'all
shit.
come
And some
full
of them
circle,
flop
It
from
is
that.
for money.
Target, flop. Fucking Bud Light,
Walmart.
flop. The Dodgers, when they had that whole thing of trans men dressed as nuns and shit for the game and disrespect Christianity and Catholicism, nobody came to the game. They gave them an award and shit for being so brave, but nobody came to the game. Everybody protested outside of the arena because of that old shit.
Shit.
So, you know what I'm saying? It's all for money, of course, but it's just you gotta cross them. You gotta know when to stop at some point. You know what I'm saying? I understand inclusivity, treating everybody as a fair person and shit in society. I'm all with that. I understand that. But before 2020, there wasn't no problem if you was gay. If you was gay, nigga, you gay.
That's it.
Nobody didn't really care. I mean, the fuck? Y'all got gay
Real niggas
marriages.
still don't care. Like,
Yeah, y'all got gay marriages and shit now. You got shit going on your way, so it's like it's not a problem no more. It's your business. But since 2020, now it's like we're gonna force this bitch. Pause. We're getting our lick back. We want America to be this new gay flag that includes the blacks, that includes everything, intersex, that includes every other thing. The new gay flag is, damn.
One reason why I can't
And
say
you gonna
shit
say
and I'm speechless is because everything he's saying is true, and the fact that this is all normal, it just lets us know.
I'll be scared
like,
as hell.
It lets us know where the energy is.
I'd be scared as hell if they changed the national American flag into a this color flag, but just keep the stars and shit on the side and shit.
And the
everything
reason
else
why,
is a different
and the
color.
reason why I'm so fearful is because,
But I
bro,
can see it
bro,
happening.
you have a whole daughter out here that
Exactly.
you have to raise in this world, bro. I feel for that, man. You gotta do everything in your power to keep her off OnlyFans. You gotta keep her off of
Fuck
taking
that,
the
it's
AP.
school. They got that shit going on in school.
Mhm.
They're trying to teach that shit to middle schoolers. They got a whole gay books and shit,
Yup.
allowing trans people to read to them.
And
so now I
also
gotta be
they're
on top
teaching
of
them
that.
sex ed in elementary and middle school now.
This is
That's
too
literally in PA
It's
right
too
now.
much
In junior high
because-
school, she's gonna be learning about sex.
But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter if you're in your 20s, mid-20s, or your 30s. Even if you got a good mind, a good head, it don't matter because they're corrupting the youth. They're corrupting the people for tomorrow. That's supposed to carry the legacy
And they
that
pushing that trans system because before they said before you transition, you gotta go see a therapist.
Before you transition,
They
it's crazy.
They check your mental out, make sure you're fully
This is what
with
you
what
wanna
you're
really-
saying. But now they even had some trans people said I didn't go through no. They had me go to that therapist and they just said when I would want this surgery done. They didn't psych evaluate me. They just accepted everything and just basically pushed me towards that idea even more. So
Yeah.
now y'all faking the whole process just to fit y'all narrative. You really want these kids to you really want these people to transition, but you're gonna make it seem like you're taking the appropriate steps before actually taking it in the best.
Steps? What the fuck does that mean for somebody that's changing
Because
their
there's
entire
some people-
gender?
Because
This
some
is deeper
people-
than your name.
Right.
It's different from going from Ron Artest to Meta World Peace.
They trying to start a whole new world order. All the normal ways of living, how we came up and shit, we were actually allowed to be kids. Now, you're not gonna be a kid no more. You're just gonna jump from child to toddler, straight into teenager mindset, and then adult.
So you saying they gonna go from 0 to 5 being a teenager, and by the time they 6, they already gonna be on like 17, 18 time. So
Right.
by the time they get to 18, they graduate out of school, they gonna be like 30, 35, because they was already programmed to the new way of quick, fast.
Why do you
now.
think all these other countries look down at America right now?
So rather than 10, 11,
They not following
so
this
rather than 10,
No.
11, you saying kids and the new generation, they just gonna start having sex at 5? Like 5, 6 years old is gonna be the new norm. Cause
Yeah.
I'm not saying 10, 11 is normal, but roughly you hear the story,
A lot of
niggas be
people
9,
can be
10,
12,
11, Lil
10,
Wayne was 10, 11. A little Bow Wow and them.
At
You're
this
saying
point,
it's
shit
gonna go
could
to
be
5,
younger.
5, 6 years
Shit
old.
could be younger because a lot of these kids are gonna be matured early.
4 years
Yeah,
old.
look
they-
at these parents. These parents that are with the LGBTQ, they're enforcing it. You got a whole story about a 20. I think she's 21 years old now. This girl was she transitioned around 10 or 11. She was transitioned young. She been taking like the hormone
I know,
pills,
yeah.
like early on.
I grew up with somebody that was like that. That was a female.
Mhm.
All she had was straight back, Queen Latifah set it off braids,
Yeah.
and she just said, "Fuck it, I'm gonna just cut the braids off and transition into this man lifestyle." And
Yeah, but shorty, I said she ended up suing the doctor. I think it's an open case right now. But
for a
she,
bad procedure, I mean
for,
not
for
bad
making them
operation.
go
bad.
along with that, cause her parents
How
pushed
can
it on
somebody
her,
make you go under the
and the
needle?
doctors went along with it.
How can somebody make you go under the needle? That's
Her
damn near
parents,
like
her parents.
serial killer Dexter shit.
When
I'm
you're
gonna
young-
force you to
when
lay
you're
on this
young, your
table and take
When
parents
this
you're
knife.
young, you have no decision over any medical procedure your parents do. Your parents and guardian have more
And the way that her
What you
parents,
talking? 14, 13 time? 15 years old time?
from you don't have no control over any medical procedure
Until you're
until you're
18.
18.
and they can force you to take that take those hormone pills even when you're young, like when
Yeah.
you're young.
Y'all basically trying to say that a parent could force anything upon the child, even if it's not catered to what's best for them.
Legally,
Under 18.
Let me ask
I know that this is a thing, but
Yeah.
I'm just asking.
Legally,
'cause
they're not supposed to, but in
They're
terms,
gonna
yeah.
push
in terms they
Yeah.
can.
So if you're 7 years
Right.
old and you're Sweet Life of Zack and Cody star and you're making 200,000 per episode, they're gonna take that 195 and leave you with 5,000 because you're 5. So
Yeah.
5,000 is $1 million to you.
That's why a lot of
Yeah.
them don't touch their money until they turn 18.
And then that's when they blow all their kid money, and then they kid look like, damn, why my credit fucked up? I owe the IRS this, I ain't paid
Their
taxes.
parents fucked their name up.
Cause you could be
Yeah.
10, 11 years old. You got a business in your name at 10, 11, Lil Bow Wow, Lil Wayne shit. Oh, most definitely, niggas got something in their name.
All right.
And how much a parent, I'm gonna let you get to your point, but I could pull up a video right now on YouTube where there is a lesbian woman, shaved, cut everything off. She's the stud.
Right.
She's pushing her daughter
to be a man.
And it's clearly on video, but she's swaying it, like she's being manipulative. I will accept you any way you want, but do you feel like a boy?
Like you want to come over here to this rough lifestyle? Why would you want to make a feminine, soft, joyful woman go to the hard, destructive lifestyle of a man?
The girl said no. We want to,
but gaslighting her,
but still going with it. I will feel happy with however you come out in life. But if you come out to be that way, then I will accept you nonetheless. Still pressuring her without actually coming out like gaslighting her.
You're making a great point, and stay on that. I just saw something that just making me think about this parent-kid shit. Michael Jordan really said he didn't approve of his son dating Scottie Pippen ex-wife. So that just shows that some parents and some people have that lane of like, nah, I'm not gonna push my kid to the deep end. Right. Some people got that mindset like, fuck that nigga. At 12, 11 years old,
that's my kid. I know better. I'm the parent. And then just mislead their child. And don't even care about their future.
Why do you think they tell parents and adults you need to listen to your kid? It might be a ghost in the house. I don't think Timmy tripping. Like maybe for some reason when your daughter that's 10, 11 years old seeing your boyfriend Reggie, your boyfriend Marcus is coming in the room touching her, maybe she's telling the truth.
Yeah.
Children do not lie. Adults lie. Kids.
A drunk person tell the most truth.
When you was younger, you knew the flu shot was gonna make you sick, but your parents made you take it anyway, right? Did you have any control about taking the flu shot?
No.
At 26 years old, at 26 years old, I never got one COVID vaccine booster shot, and that's because I have the control to be like I want to do it.
And my mom was just basically against all that shit.
Your mom was off energy, home remedies type flow.
Yeah, and she was a big believer.
Like if you in pain, take ibuprofen.
On its own shit unless it's too bad.
Shit, I was raised with hot tigers.
Like would she even give you like stuff like ibuprofen or Tylenol, headaches or anything like that? Just rock out, get some rest, eat, drink some water. Natural, that's natural earth.
I ain't really get sick like that as a child.
But would you
get that? I got sick is when I had a choice to get the flu shot myself, and I made a dumb choice to get it. And let me tell you, that shit put me in the hospital.
But I'm saying I grew up with asthma, so I got certain medication or whatever because it was needed. I wasn't taking shit just to take it.
Yeah,
but I'm not gonna sit here and lie and act like I wasn't taking medication as a kid at a young age that I wasn't supposed to be taking. I'm not supposed to be drinking promethazine, codeine at whatever age, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years old. I don't care.
We had a discussion with my mother.
I don't care.
I was medicating myself.
I'm just saying I don't care if I'm sick or not. I'm not supposed to be 8, 9. I don't care if a spoonful. You like, Jordan ain't even an ounce. I'm not supposed to be drinking that period at that age. No. That's just my opinion. But
you go outside, burn it off, and come back in.
But when you're young, you sit there and think about like, yeah, I got this cold medicine that's gonna help you go to sleep, and then you think about every time you take it, like, it do make me feel bad. Dude, look at what you're drinking. Now you get older, you're like, oh, that was what was in the burgundy bottle with the white label on it.
That's what was in those white solo styrofoam cups that they was drinking it on record. It
was always more than 2 cups. It was either 2 or more. It was never 1 cup.
It was 2 cups with a lid.
They would put like 2 cups, and they made that shit a trend. Double cups and shit.
And then they got bad.
I think that was the song too.
And then not only niggas, they went from 2 to 3 cups, and then they started writing 1 cup.
Yes, but y'all know why they did that shit.
I don't.
They did it so it's like. Once niggas do that shit, cause I know niggas that did it and shit, I partook in it. It's just to keep the ice and shit like preserved and shit, so it don't.
I think it's just some secret society.
No.
Message you about to.
It's just to make sure the ice stay cold and shit.
It's just simple shit.
So just writing on there, it's just
some extra shit you do. It ain't optional. I mean, it's optional.
It's like niggas that put wax in their weed. Like you don't have to do it.
Yeah, you don't got to, but if you want to, it is what it is.
My mental was they write on it. Like,
I knew niggas that were on the cups and shit. I was just doing my shit regular, like just drink the cups.
But I don't want to get off that point. I truly believe and I agree with the fact this new world order shit is being pushed, and you
yeah.
you either need to get with it or get lost. And get lost means get out the country and go somewhere else. Go to Italy or somewhere since you think you can go ahead and survive. I know a lot of niggas that went overseas from New Jersey that go overseas for ball or something, and they be good and they be successful, and motherfuckers love them overseas. Like word up, Brandon Jennings, Isaiah Briscoe.
Right.
You got a lot of niggas. I know Brandon Jennings is from Jersey. My bad. Isaiah Briscoe, definitely from Jersey. In my opinion, he that nigga, and he definitely putting on. They love him overseas. He's winning championships and all. So we can relocate and be good. You can go to them foreign countries we just talk about that. I'll pay you to go there, and you can go to Jamaica or Africa and tap into your roots, and not go find somewhere to finesse Paris or some wild shit like Italy, France, do some body kid shit. I'll do some shit like that for the culture.
And I ain't gonna lie,
It can be done.
Spain, Italy, like you said, they Spain.
You like think, bro,
Greece is Spain.
We all 5'8" and taller. We're gonna be looked at as kings over there because the average height over that bitch is probably like 5'5", 5'4". So we gonna come in this bitch 6 foot, 5'11".
You go to the rarity that's you looking up to, but that's so rare out there.
But that's why they brainwash a lot of Americans and shit to make us feel like home is the U.S. And no matter where we go, we could travel and shit.
I'm gonna be real.
Be living outside.
That's not just a saying. To be real, at the end of the day, all three of us want to live in the U.S. if it's ran functionally with a good office. So in a way, as sick as it sounds, I'm not trying to agree with this new world order shit, but they know in our heart of hearts, America's always home.
Yes.
But if it's fucked up, we'll relocate if we need to.
We're already that indoctrinated. We can't fix that shit.
We know this way for over 20, 25 years.
Yep.
So we gotta go somewhere mid-20s, going into our late 20s, early 30s with this mindset like, all right, I'm gonna go into 30 knowing I'm willing to spend from 30 to 40 to embrace this entire country and this language. So by the time I'm 37, 38, it's like America. I know the language, I know where to go, I know who got this.
That's why a lot of Americans have difficulties when they decide to overall live somewhere.
And y'all gotta stop thinking the transition gonna be quick. Even if you got paper, it's not. You gotta know who's gonna beat you.
The food is different.
They gonna know you American, so they gonna charge you more than they'll charge somebody that live up a couple.
Charge you more. They gonna leave you where all the fucking young boys.
Bro, I thought that shit was cat, bro. They really do charge Americans and people that's not from that said area more because they like y'all don't know these
fries. Once they hear what you talk, when you start talking,
can I get some vodka?
Yeah, I got.
Can I get some vodka and orange juice? Yeah, that was $20 knowing it's 10.
When niggas from out your that ain't from out your way come out and you on the block with your boys, what y'all do?
What you mean scope out for new niggas?
Nah, whenever new niggas come around y'all way and they wanna act goofy, what y'all niggas do?
Depending on how they moving.
But if they moving like food, y'all gonna treat them like prey.
There you go.
And basically, if we could look at you and tell that you Afro here or you never been from any kind of hood and struggle in your life.
Like you see a nigga walking up the street loud and he got on just a shirt and some tight ass jeans and you know it ain't nothing in his pocket.
Yeah, like if you a suburban
in that nigga pocket, it's just literally just him, a white tee and some Adidas pants. And he not from here, but he talking loud. Like he ain't coming through calmly like I would. He ain't going to the store just to grab some backwoods and some leaves and be out. Nah, he coming there like,
if you know somebody in the neighborhood, he'll have them do it while he sits outside.
He coming there like, yo, what's up over there? He trying to talk to all the bitches.
I have information for you. I found this out about 5 years ago. I didn't even hear about your city about 5 years ago before we started talking. Your city said fuck America, renounced their American citizenship, moved to Japan, and let me tell you what these niggas did. These niggas learned Japanese. Got an anime studio and them niggas is rich.
Overall, it's like when you see all them niggas like the St. Patrick's where Kyrie went at, J.R. Smith, man. One Jersey and you get damn near to the top, North River, shit like that, Tom's River shit. Bro, that shit is crazy out there.
Because it's more publicity than it is down here.
And what is it closer to?
Down here, we're looked at, we always known as. When we hear South Jersey and shit, we automatically think niggas in tow truck, niggas with cowboy boots, overalls,
trees, country shit. Yo, you fucking me up, bro.
That's why a lot of niggas back home started judging me a little bit for moving down here. But when you start hitting them with the fact that shit is expensive and you
bro, I'm not saying they right, but it's like when you see a nigga move fast or a nigga move slow, you be like, yo, what was it? He on the country town weed. He not on that city fast lifestyle. Gotta make shit happen every minute.
Especially when you have a kid and shit, that gives you the biggest validation.
I'm gonna be real. If you don't have a brain if you stuck in this area and you don't got a mind to expand, you gonna get content with the slow buck, slow motion, and you'll rather take 2 years to do some shit that you could really do in 6 months.
Yeah.
Because you're used to the slow pace. You're not going outside seeing all these TikTokers or all these influencers. You seeing everybody trees.
Especially on the bridge to New York City, the biggest media.
But that was the point I was trying to make. What is North Jersey closer to?
NYC. Well, we go over there.
Niggas take a 45-minute drive, be right in New York, right from Jersey. That's why everybody get a crib in Jersey and just go and just transfer back and forth, Uber ride, backseat.
That's why getting a job over in New York City wasn't a problem.
This nigga Noriega was saying he don't never drive. He just got his license this year.
Ride on the train. Cause when you really don't want to drive and shit, you got buses, you got taxis, you got trains. You really don't necessarily need. Cause I know a lot of niggas back home that do not have their licenses,
but they don't need to drive to have
getting their licenses.
Yeah.
They don't plan on
all the transportation. They don't need it.
Nigga, you could go on foot.
I'm gonna be honest, when I'm up, I am gonna be that nigga that be like, yo, I got 300, put it in the tank. Nigga, just drive around for 2 hours. I don't give a fuck if you drive over the bridge and then turn around and go back over the bridge, nigga. I just wanna sit in the back of the Maybach and get my mind right and edit podcast and listen to music with backwards in the air. I just wanna drive and be mobile while I do it, but I don't wanna have to drive. I just wanna be in a moving car, tent up, so nobody know who the fuck I am. But I would do shit like that.
Over there was a pink.
But I ain't doing no Tesla shit letting the car drive me. I ain't doing that.
No shit, I want to try that shit one.
Word, yeah, see, I don't trust that.
Because especially over in that area, you ain't seeing shit. I promise you, you're not seeing shit but Teslas and electric cars once you hit Paramus and once you start hitting around close to the MetLife Stadium and shit to
talking East Rutherford?
East Rutherford.
Damn!
Paramus.
He's really going to the top, not the top of New Jersey.
Hoboken shit. Hoboken, that bitch is beautiful.
I ain't gonna lie, you starting to see it all out here right now.
Out there.
Yup. Italians.
Yeah.
All that
but they
shit.
still look.
Yeah.
Yo.
Tesla trucks, nigga. They got all the houses be big as fuck.
So you know the problem is when you out there and you pushing your little Chevy, you look like food compared to Tesla trucks.
And that's why when you live in Patterson and shit, it kind of fucks me up because we're ghetto and shit.
But y'all still had that shit.
But surrounding us is a bunch of suburban towns. Even Eastside Park. Eastside Park is the suburb. West Patterson turned to West Woodland Park just so they could dissociate from Patterson because that's more the suburbs too. Garrett Mountain, all the little suburbs and shit. Maywood, all the fucking suburbs right around us, but we're the ghetto. Then when we go 20 minutes, 30 minutes straight, that's when we start touching down to the other hoods like Newark and Jersey City.
Like just think of the places you saying. Think of the places that he's saying. East Rutherford, Irvington. He just said Hoboken,
Irvington's like Paramus.
Like, listen to the shit he said. Teaneck. He said that sound like some place where you about to go to this party out Teaneck. That sound like shit about to be lit.
Inglewood, Hackensack, all them shits is the suburbs and shit, and they nice as fuck. That's why I be like, when I compare my living to both, it's like we want to go back home.
You want to know what it is? This life that we at now with this influencer, YouTuber, media shit, this fits more of a city environment than it does living in a country. It don't. I'm telling you, it don't hit. It hit different when you in the city and you doing your little podcast or whatever, and then people come in there and talk for 10 seconds, answer a quick question, and then they go about their day and they cool with being on YouTube. Versus you come out here and you looked at as a weirdo because you asked somebody did they want to collab. Or
like the way them niggas be interviewing random people off the street.
You can go to Wildwood and still be cool.
Even if you're not in New York, you get that ass go to Newark and shit and go do that shit right in the park. Hit up people right on the sidewalk and they gonna talk to you and shit. Versus out here, I'm not used to out here, so I really ain't thinking about walking up on motherfuckers and asking for an interview because they might be on some shy shit and not want to go along with it. Versus up there, they'll go along with it.
Bro, he could go to a couple spots where he could go to Washington Township or Middle Township and shit be more bubbly than this country shit that we've been around growing up in.
Yep.
Like you could get away from it and separate yourself from it, but at the end of the day, it's like, yo, if you grew up around this and around, you know what I mean, you just gotta understand you either get caught up in the slow motion, stagnant, or you could be like us and be like, let's open our brains up to do something that's bigger than
shit. You know what I mean? Central Jersey is like 50-50.
But it's still, it's not country though. It's not
nigga.
Majority of it, I'm saying.
From the down part of Central Jersey and shit that's leaning more towards this way, that's when shit starts getting country. But from the upper part of shit like around Trenton.
I feel like everything.
Like around Trenton and shit, that's when you start getting the New York City vibe. Because Trenton is close to Philly.
Southside Trenton too.
But I feel like 90% of where South Jersey, 90% South Jersey is country and 10% West Deptford. Like maybe like a Mullica Hill or something. That's like bougie, semi-bougie.
Mullica Hill's suburban. We're not talking suburban. We're talking
but I'm saying it's 10%, it's 90% country. When you get up there, it's more like 80-20. 80 city life, 20 country. Then
even with the West Deptford shit, that still gives country vibe and shit.
But that's sad. The South Jersey, they look at that. And
that's it. As the city shit.
Yo, that's bad.
Nah, you ain't see bougie.
West Deptford is a peon to Paramus.
Paramus,
yo,
nigga, the American dream. One of the biggest malls in the United States is in fucking Paramus.
And to tell somebody you can be in New York in 20 to 45 minutes, it hit different. Cause that ain't nothing but a little blunt ride.
Man, I stayed in DC.
Nigga, I could go ride on the Poppy bus. The dollar bus
and play one album and be good.
Pay $2, I'm in New York within like 15 to 20 minutes.
That's not right, and I'm not saying that in the bad. That's not right because that's too easily accessible. $2, you're getting to a whole.
No, actually, with the Poppy bus, if you paying like $10, you're gonna be in New York. But that's still just $10, nigga. That ain't you right in New York within 20 minutes with just $10.
That ain't shit.
It ain't. And if you driving, that's even better for you. Yeah, you're gonna deal with a lot of traffic, but once you're used to that kind of traffic, it ain't shit. You know you're gonna probably sit out and sit on the highway for a minute some days.
So you're saying it's like watching time.
It is what it is. Yeah. That's why a lot of niggas be late for their jobs when they going from like either they working in New York or they working out here and they from New York and shit. And a lot of jobs is gonna excuse it because they know how traffic is flip-flapping.
They know how it is.
Yeah. Versus out here, if you ain't on time, if you late in 5 minutes, you gonna be they're gonna tell you to go home or dock your pay or do some kind of bullshit. Whereas up there, if you late, oh yeah, alright. It was traffic.
Get to work.
It was traffic on the George Washington Bridge, nigga. Alright, cool. Alright,
cool. Get on my face, get to work, nigga. That's it.
I remember you was in a situation where, like, right before COVID or when COVID just hit, you had a whole motherfucking tree blocking the treatment, right, blocking your driveway.
Tree.
And they still was looking at you like, we'll excuse it, but if it wasn't that severe, it don't matter how much snow or how icy it was, you're still responsible to get to work.
Yeah, when it's snowing, that's the biggest
jobs do not give a fuck.
Mine, like,
you better go to your own business at this point.
Nigga, I was right next to the lake. That shit was frozen. The second that snow hit, that whole road was frozen. That tree came down. It was a thick ass tree, thicker than this table. That shit blocked the whole road.
Man,
I was stuck.
Like my boy said from Chicago, nigga, it hit different when you can't even go to work because you blocked off. Really expect you to move the tree branch that no human is able to move.
In the country and shit. That
like I'm talking, bro he was really boxed in. Like they didn't move that tree until it was like 2-3 o'clock. Like he was really boxed in. Like there was no go around it. He is in a dead end. There's only one way in, one way out.
I watched you out there one time, like that one strip we went on.
Yeah.
So if a branch is right there in the entrance, he only has one way out. He gotta go out. If he turns right, he gonna smack a dead end pole. Which one to drive through trees, fuck up his left bumper, and
do something. If you're not here within 5 minutes,
why don't you get somebody to give you a ride and you just climb over the tree?
How they gonna get to
you? Now just go over the tree and then just meet him on the other side of the tree.
We'll send you.
Nobody had a freaking.
That's crazy.
I told my job one day I wanted to call out. He was like, "No, it's cool, bro. Where you live at? I'll come get you." A manager said that. That's how desperate these niggas. They will come to your house, your location, and pick you up. And I ain't gonna lie, that bitch actually really did come pick me up. And I said,
they really do.
Yeah,
but they understand.
Pause. But he really did come
understand
just for me to come and get some overtime. And it wasn't even for regular pay. He was calling, "Yo, I'm willing to come get you on your day off, pause, because I need help at the job for overtime pay." It ain't like he was paying me. It was for overtime pay. I'm at 52 hours for the week. This the last day of the pay period. He want me to come and get another 10, 12 piece, 65 hours.
Nigga, that's what I'm saying. And that's why it just reminded me, like when you said about the snow and shit, My BM and shit went around when it was December, when they were just starting to, cause we be on it. North Jersey be on it about that fucking snow. She was like, damn, they out here already.
Too. It's just like something.
It's not even snowing. They already out here. I think it was around November or some shit, cause they get ready real early.
Y'all get the salt down.
Once we feel like the weather's starting to change, it start really, cause it really do get cold up there, cause we're more up north. Yeah. So when that shit start to really feel cold, yeah, well, they ready. They right out the highway. They ready. Out here, y'all take more of y'all time until y'all actually see some shit. Us, we on that shit. As soon as the weather starts to change.
And I'm gonna ask y'all, both y'all this. At what temperature does it have to be outside for y'all to feel like, oh yeah, it's too cold to really do nothing?
I don't have that problem because I'm a cat.
You like colder weather. All right.
Me too. So it's like that.
For being out there. I'm talking about out there. What temperature you gotta be outside for them to automatically be on go?
Like I said, at the end of October.
And
Because around September, up there, September, that's still like,
I'm gonna be honest,
it's the school year, it's a school month, but at the end of the day, it is hot.
Yeah. I sound like a whole snow globe type nigga for saying this, but I feel like, nigga, it really gotta be 10, 15 degrees for me to be bitching about how cold. 25, like it's 22 Monday, 19 Tuesday, Wednesday is 11. Thursday, you're really waking up at 8 a.m. It's 9 out that bitch. Y'all gotta lay that salt down. But if it's like 30, 40, but you were saying 40, they need to start laying it down?
Because, nigga, it gets cold there real quick.
Yeah. So you saying 35 for you is unbearable?
Like around, like October.
Do you know what 35 degrees is?
Look, like October. Walls are thinner and shit.
No, I'm not saying that. You know, 35 degrees is you being outside with a Future Hendrix pea coat with the fur on the top and a shiesty mask. It gonna be good money.
Because the weather change is real crazy. Like, look, it could be Monday. It's Monday and it's the end of September and shit, like the 31st, and then it turns to the 1st and shit the next day and shit. One day it could be fucking 63 degrees. The next day could be like around 36 or 25.
Okay, I'm following you.
So the weather change is crazy up there. Like it switches drastic. Yeah. It's drastic. So we're used to it. So we already got our hoodie.
This shit, we see it 80, 85, 90. 90. We see it go up. This shit go from here and it just
down.
Or
instant.
here, just
down instant. It's real quick.
It's either dramatic.
It's real drastic, so you can actually feel the shit change. But you have different days where it's different weather trickling down.
So you saying it gets drastic from the hot to cold and cold to hot? It's just drastic. It's not no weeks. It's like 3 days.
Yeah.
Like Monday it was 20, but now it's Thursday it's 85.
Yes.
That's too much. That's wild. That's why Cat Williams was like, I don't know if it's gonna rain, snow, a tornado out this bitch. Like word.
Because nigga, I'm telling you, when you live closer to the north, it's just real drastic, and the weather is really. That's why you got niggas when they joke around niggas that live in New York about wearing Timbs in the summer. It's because the weather is real drastic. When it's summer, it's summer. You feel that bitch. It's hot. But when it starts to get cold, damn.
But I had times on December 29th birthday where people was outside wearing shorts. Yeah. And not wearing shorts because they was crazy. They was wearing shorts because it was December 29th and it was 63 degrees.
That's why niggas in North Jersey for real know when you off one when you wearing shorts and it's like winter time and shit. Or if you're not on drugs, then you gotta be white. No, not even trying to, you know what I'm saying? But you're not seeing no nigga dress up in no fucking shorts around fucking.
Arnez, you can back me up on this. We had football coaches when we was about 6 to 14 years old playing midget football, and we had coaches that wore shorts at July when we had jamborees and scrimmages, and they wearing shorts when, like Zah said, when it's October 22nd, Halloween coming on, and it's 32 degrees, and we in the cold for a 6 p.m. game, he has on a hoodie, a dad hat with the visor glasses, that Foster with the orange or blue tint, and he got the original shorts. I know niggas that was wearing the original shorts as a coach, and that dude say something about that nigga that you 30, 40 years old, coach your kids, and your shorts that high. That's neither here nor there. But that nigga was wearing what y'all would call the hoochie daddy shorts in like early 2000s. I'm talking this 06, 07, 08.
Nigga, yeah.
So some niggas is just built different. They gonna wear shorts whether it's 28 or 88.
I'm telling you.
And then some niggas wear jeans when it's 98 or
at GSP, at the Garden State Plaza, I've seen them. I've seen white boys wear
snow outside, blizzard.
They'll have a jacket on with the shorts you just said, hoochie daddy shorts with some Crocs on.
Right through the snow.
Right through the motherfucking snow. And it's cold as hell. Black people or people of color, we got on sweatpants, we got
jeans underneath the sweatpants.
Jeans.
It all comes full circle. That's why black people fucking judge people when you see these young kids with Pooh Shiesty masks on and it's 111 outside and they got the hoodie up on dirt bikes.
Now when it's cold, okay, it makes sense. But when it's hot,
98, it's hot.
Why?
But here's
like, nah, this is a Nike drill. I'm like, bro, I see it's Nike, especially on the pack, but that's still not valid.
It's hot.
Here's what I gotta say. This is why I say that. Because let me tell you this. There's a fashion in DC. I don't know if it's still going on because it's been a minute since I've been out of DC. But they have their own brand clothing out there. Reflector vests, but pullovers, sweat, all that. And they wearing that at 65 degrees outside. And they saying it's cold out.
And it just
it's 75. Nigga, it's cold out this mug. Nigga, I'm out there in fucking slides, cool balling shorts, and a beater, chilling, going right to the gym to do some reps.
And it just made me think about when we was all balling and Arnez, Zah was like, nah, he cool with the drip, but he bugging for the all black one. I said, yo, that's how you know, nigga, it's too hot to be out there. Black shirt, black shorts, black socks with the black shoes, and I'm wearing double socks for ankle support. Yeah, with the beater under.
Yeah, I was like,
the drip cool with the all black when it's 112 is a little bit too much.
And bro, you would look at us crazy because like literally like 80 degrees and we were just balling for like 3 hours straight. Same thing clothes, like I'm wearing a fucking collared shirt in jeans and I'm fucking doing full court runs.
Yeah, man, it's time for we need a Zara update, man. Let us know how everything been moving. 30,000K, right?
Yes, sir.
There we go.
How you feeling, man? Like what you got on the way, what you thinking on this journey? You know, the views is, I ain't gonna lie, the views is significantly better. If you compare the views that you getting day by day now to when you first started, I feel like you getting 4 to 5 times as much love.
I'm getting straight hundreds to a plus with them shit. Before I was making single digits to double digits quietly, and then once I started hitting the hundreds and I started hitting a couple thousands, yeah, now I'm like...
Niggas out here getting 500 plus in a day. In 24 hours, niggas at 450, 500.
But that all comes to research and shit, nigga. Like, if you really just covering videos and shit that nobody really gives a fuck about, nobody's really gonna touch it. But
so do you feel like you found your niche?
Yeah.
There you go.
And that's all we was talking about in the first 2 months of this journey is finding our niche.
And that's why I got a second channel.
Now the views is crazy.
Funny shit.
Yeah.
And they getting, and guess what? No. How did it start off? Slow motion. Within that second or third week, they like, oh nah, this nigga's really posting content every day, twice a day.
Shout out to Terry Joe.
Yo, and they go crazy off that. You get 400 or 500 plus per video. Yeah.
But that all
it hit different when you get 500, man.
Once you know what's popping, you just keep watching that shit, and that shit'll build your...
And guess what he said? He had videos.
I'm giving you free game. Free 99.
He had videos where he said, I'm gonna do all SML, 4 videos. Like, yeah, I'm gonna get off the SML because he realized it now ain't there.
It wasn't flying.
Yeah. I mean, it'll still make sure I'm getting.
But this ain't the money maker now. Yeah. Now I gotta move. I got some South Park. Now.
I gotta go different. I gotta go in a different route. But it's always there though. It's always a quick honey if I need a quick honey.
The fact that this generation don't even respect Martin Lawrence, it's a fucking violation. But they respect Dave Chappelle.
Yep. Because they see more current shit from him.
Yes.
Martin Lawrence had Bad Boy Story.
He stayed in more controversy and shit. Martin Lawrence just played the background for a while. That's why with the younger generation, they need to have shit that's in your face, something that they could actually see, to hear you, to still stay connected when you still got some old heads and shit talking about Martin and shit. You know about it, but you can't really resonate.
See, man, but you talking the truth, but I can't listen to this conversation because y'all spun out ghosts. You spun out LL.
Nigga, our generation respect all of them. But listen, another point.
They smut out LL, but they love Snoop.
Yes.
Look, when I go in the car,
that's the joke. You gotta put your head backwards and be like, ain't no fucking way. Like,
when I go in the car and I'm hearing the music on the radio station and shit, when I hear "Put Your Hands Where My Eyes Can See" beat coming on, in my head I'm thinking Busta Rhymes, the nigga that made the fucking song.
Yep.
But they don't play that version.
Don't tell me you going there. Don't tell
They
me.
play the Coi Leray version TikTok.
They not playing Eazy-E. They playing Megan Thee Stallion.
They playing the remix versions of the hits that we grew up on. Because that shit is played on TikTok.
They're gonna play.
And the kids
They're
know
gonna
about
play.
that shit.
They're gonna play Saweetie, Sell 3K first week, My Type. But y'all not gonna play the original drum.
Nope.
Y'all not gonna play the original Nas Uchiwali.
Nope.
Y'all gonna play the other beatbox drum where they was out there getting sturdy to Nas. Y'all getting sturdy to anything. Like any. They turning Michael Jackson into drill beat.
Yes.
Yep. Nigga, intros to my videos are cartoon videos from back in the day turned into drill beats, nigga.
Can we confirm that drill beats and Afro beats run the industry?
Hell yeah, nigga. That ain't even a fucking question, nigga.
I just said, can we confirm?
Yeah, nigga. Yeah, man.
Afro beats and drill is good. Is it?
Yes, sir. Cause the Afro beats they play in the clubs along with the drill beats.
Mm-hmm.
Even if you got clubs that still play a distinctive, one or the other one. Either one is still getting played more than the other.
Drill way.
Yeah. They ain't playing no regular song, dude.
There's no way that this is where the world is, where it's like. And
It's all
I hate
drill,
to
but
say
the
this.
outside is all spicy. That's what we did.
I hate to say
We just seen a generation swap. That's all we seen.
When Glow really, we said this in another visual. When Glow really said that ghetto ratchet bitches is running shit, that lets us know they really is.
Nigga,
Yeah.
Every
Black
bitch that's
excellence
running
is
it.
ghetto. The BET Awards.
But at certain points we had Beyonce, Rihanna, Carrie Hilson,
Our
Sierra, Mariah Carey,
Our time.
Host, J-Lo's,
Morals.
Erykah Badu's.
Morals.
Self-respect.
Lauren Hills.
Yes, you know where you know where I'm going with this shit. You know where I'm going with
nigga.
it.
And miseducation is my shit. But you really think these kids gonna listen to a message
So
for
they,
your album?
so they need to be on Hot Girl Summer for 37 years before they can see the spiritual God journey. No.
Once they hit a certain age,
It was 30 before. It was 30 before. They said by the time a woman's 30, that's when she realized she don't want the street nigga to scam or trap. So now you saying it's going more to 40, 45.
the goalpost getting pushed.
Yep.
So in your estimate, at average, at what age do you feel like women get into that mindset? Like, yeah, I need to leave these niggas alone, stop having all these babies with multiple baby dads. Like, in your opinion, because Bernie's Burger was going on 50. No disrespect, because you look good, but damn. Like, you look better than some 24-year-olds. I'm just keeping
That's
it
why
real.
I'm saying it's hard, because I saw a video the other day where a 65-year-old woman was still talking about hot
Woman, and you like a Keke Palmer, and you making 2.5 mil in 30 or 40 days, and the nigga that you around can't even make 5,000 off of a clothing brand that he's trying to use to promote on your page, because you got 8 million followers and he doesn't even have 800. It hit different when
or you're struggling artist.
it hit different when your significant other has millions of followers and you follow more people. Like, that hit different. Like, it got hit different when you look like, damn, all the money I made in 5 years don't even match up to the check that she just got on the back end from this show. So when you a high powered woman, I love my woman. Peace to that.
Yes, sir.
When you a high powered woman, you make that much money and that nigga is out here making breadcrumbs, I ain't gonna lie. It's kind of like what Gabrielle. It's kind of like what Gabrielle Union said. Nigga, when you the breadwinner, nigga, she can do whatever the fuck she want.
Shut the fuck up.
I'ma be real. Oprah telling me she won't give me that pussy. I'm listening to what Oprah said. I ain't being no cuckold watching her get trashed. No, but I'm saying like, yo, if you wanna go out and go
That's how
do
Stedman stuck around for this one.
I'll do it. It's fucked up saying
That
that.
nigga chilling, bro.
I'm not
he
going
ain't making shit. Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
I'm not going Madonna route. I'm not gonna go Madonna route.
Nigga, that's what I'm saying. But with that case,
Yup.
if you that broke,
You can't be saying shit.
you just they just using you for something.
Like, imagine your bank account goes from 807 to 807,000, and all you gotta do is just accept the fact that you were the bitch that made 800 million, and you got 800,000. It sounds fucked up because you feel what I'm saying, right?
Yeah, but there's only a level of brokenness nigga that they gonna do that shit with.
But me,
Some niggas, some professional broke niggas, some professional pookies and ray-rays and shit.
Yeah.
That's where that they niggas be bummy out here.
So yo, I don't want nobody in the comment section thinking I'm trying to find a bitch that's the breadwinner. I'm saying if I'm with a bitch that's on that caliber and she bringing in millions per month and I'm not matching that, and she talk about I just want to go out for 5 days and I'm gonna be back to be with you. I'm cool for 5 days in the 17-room, 8-bathroom mansion. I'm cool. I got my own movie theater, basketball court, studio, equipment.
Look.
TV.
If you order more shit on Amazon,
right?
And she put $75,000 on my car, my black card, so I'll be good for 5 days.
Exactly, but if you was in that scenario in real life, that actually happened.
Yeah.
Would you actually try to test the waters and try to fuck with other bitches, or you gonna stay?
No, I'm not. I'm staying loyal, and I'm gonna try to get a business and have her invest in me, so I can make a bag, so she can say I contribute millions to the shit.
But what if that starts fucking with the dynamic of the relationship? If you're trying to be on your own, and she starts like, the fuck? Like, you don't need me no more.
Either I gotta do the real nigga route and cut ties with her and take the millions that I got from her and go about my life. Nicki Minaj situation. Or I just be what everybody else would be, and I never would do this route. Just be the weirdo, give up my life, give up my businesses, just care about her and worshiping the ground, drinking her bath water, and just stay at home and let her give me
Some niggas will be comfortable with that.
But they look at that like, bro, I just made $4 million in 2022, and all I did was just sit at the crib and wear bootcut jeans. I'm winning. You're working every day, and you can't even accumulate 100,000. That's bullshit. That's bullshit.
You already know.
You already know. That's bullshit. That's
He called himself.
editing that out anyway. But y'all, that's how strongly I feel. That's bullshit. They literally get to sit at home and get millions for being bums, and niggas like us, the hard working.
My bitch is a millionaire. That is my job. Fucking her is my job.
My bitch is a millionaire and you accumulate less than 10,000 is crazy.
That is some broke niggas shit, man. Like niggas that really astride.
If your bitch got 10 million and you got less than 10,000, you wouldn't feel like a bitch. Like, you wouldn't feel like.
Some niggas ain't got no moral.
I gotta say this right now. Yes, you have all the power when you that high power person and you making all the bread. Your decisions that be made, the last word is yours, 100%. But you gotta choose the right nigga that's gonna follow it. So if you got a nigga that's over here that's trying to be that stand-up nigga, even if he down, he still hold it down at the crib. He blessing you. He give you the massage.
Small simp shit that y'all beg for.
And then you turn around and smut his name out. Like it's all cool and bubbly. You think he gonna stay there? No, he's not gonna stay there.
Are women putting faith into men based off of? No. Are women putting faith in the men based off of the materialistic things they do in social media?
Yes.
Nigga,
if you're not following the social media route, you born, you lame, you ain't shit.
You fool.
But real quick.
Off the last point. When
you said the nigga will leave from being in that circumstances, I seen niggas.
I know there's niggas that will stay. I know.
That's what I'm about to say.
There are niggas that will stay, but I'm saying you're looking for.
A nigga's only gonna leave if he up. If he down, and he a couch warrior.
He gonna stay in position.
He eating ass every day.
He will. But here's the thing.
He gonna do whatever she say.
The bitch could be bald headed and shit, fat as fuck.
Bro, she could come to the crib after getting tray weed. He's gonna be cool, let her get in the shower and rock out.
I'm gonna say this right now.
I'm not ever.
That's for the niggas that don't have respect for their own pride.
Y'all doing that?
Let me say this.
Y'all doing that? Hold on.
Yeah.
I gotta bring this full circle. This is full circle. This is important. Are y'all doing the Adam 22, letting your wife get?
No.
And I ain't never seen the video, so pause. But you letting you're letting your girl, your wife put.
No, the bitch getting cracked upside the head and
that's crazy. I heard of a bitch that I talked to, like, from back in the day. She was from Chicago. She told me plainly, like, she had a horse in Alabama, put it inside of her with her friends there and shit, and it was a joke.
I didn't see. Only video that I saw was when she made the video saying, guess who I'm shooting with, and then the bull came out in the back room looking like Michael Myers / The Undertaker, ready to kill a bitch. But he literally is about to kill this bitch Literally. But what I'm saying is, I'm getting all my sources, and shout out to the Joe Budden podcast, I'm getting all my sources from that video I saw on the gram and Nate podcast, because they was talking about that shit, but shout out to y'all. But I ain't seen no video and I ain't seen none, but they pretty much said on their platform, because this is where I'm getting the information from, I'm not sorting nobody out, they pretty much said that the nigga that his Adam 22 Light wife linked up with was a nigga that is on a fucking website where niggas be all they do is killing bitches. And Adam 22 let his bitch get killed. Didn't see the video, but it did happen. I'm not going for that.
Talking about it.
They saying he a cuckold, he was there watching, all crazy shit. He was behind the camera filming, he was the one that was recording for real.
Couple.
I ain't knowing that. I'm just telling you
at the end of the
that's what it
day,
is.
look, from the kind of nigga that Adam is, you gotta look at it. No, not even just that.
But that has 90%. 90%.
That's a part of it.
That 90%.
That's a part of it.
65.
But this is
You're dumped in a
I'm gonna
motherfucker.
say 65 because there is some people like that move like us.
Yeah.
Like
35%?
Wait, 30%. Like I'll say there are some, but like 30%, I ain't gonna say that.
I'm saying more like
That's a
90,
rarity.
90 this and 10 everybody real, and you could be a different color but still keep it solid. But 90% of people of this, they run like that energy.
Because they are more susceptible to more freaky shit like that.
Don't get me wrong, it's a couple foul niggas out here that want to see they bitch get trade weed. But that's only 10 to 15%.
Exactly, it's a minority. But at the end of the day, it ain't even just that. We talking about the same nigga that. Let's not let that scandal from back a couple months back like roll past us and shit.
Bring it up, let's get it.
This nigga back in the day from around
Oh no, he's going to the
2011, 2012, evidence from Twitter, old posts, he was trying to come at underage minors.
Yep.
I didn't know what you was about to say, but once you, I was like, fuck.
I'm just saying.
He's going there.
And that was covered 3 or 4 months ago, very recent, and we swept that shit under the rug under a week.
I was just about to say, they swept that shit under the rug in 2 weeks. Everything I love, I had that in mind. In less than 2 weeks, it was only talked about for 10 to 12 business.
And that's from a mix of people's low attention span and
they generate to the next thing quick, fast.
You gotta understand, he might tell you that he broke, but that motherfucker's family was locked in with the Kennedys. So he's in tune with people that run that social media shit. So a few phone calls, don't post that. Cut it down. Bring it down. The people at IG that actually run the shit.
But making money off your wife getting slayed by other niggas is crazy.
That's dead.
But I mean, it's the first time it happened.
It's like a reverse version of
ain't the first time.
Yes, it is. This is the first time on her OnlyFans that she posted.
On her OnlyFans.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Clear words.
On her
That she posted.
Yes,
that she posted.
He's saying this is the first time he allowed that to go through. He said everything else was just
this is like a
just for women. That's what Adam said.
Hyper move of what Blueface would do with his bitches and shit.
I fuck with you, Blueface. Pause.
That's my nigga
Blueface,
though.
you would never let Krishan get trade weed for money.
Right.
But you would let her.
But I'm saying this is a hyper.
Everything on stage.
See, that's crazy.
Crosses the line.
But he'll rather degrade her, but not smut his own.
Make her look crazy.
But that's her, not me.
Face on her neck. You know what I'm saying?
You know why? Because that make Blueface look like a real schoolyard. But when you let the cuckold shit and let a nigga slay, now you look
monetized. But you're getting monetized from that shit at the same time.
They looked at Blueface like he was just a pimp because he was just getting money. Adam be like, alright, we don't care if you made $5 million off that tea.
You still made money.
But no, the point I'm saying is, they thank you. Niggas like, I don't care if you made $5 million. You let a nigga willingly punch dick in your girl.
That's what I'm saying.
I can't go for that for $5 million.
Niggas like us not gonna go for shit like that.
And it's not about no woman, it's gonna hurt your chick. It ain't about none of
niggas
that.
like us wouldn't go for shit like that. But from his sense, he probably like, I'm gonna monetize from this situation. Yeah, I let my wife, who I just married, who I've known for years, publicly embarrass me by fucking this nigga on camera, but at least we're gonna monetize from the situation.
But when his monthly, hold up. But when his in his mind, when his monthly percentage goes up 312% from what he made in June, just off of letting this tape drop in the beginning of July, he gonna be like, yo, my shit went from 1.4 mil a month to I'm getting 4 mil a month for letting my bitch get slammed. Keep getting slammed. Actually, pause, but add another nigga into it. Let's get 10 minutes. That's what type time he getting on. And I'll sit in the corner and you can show me be the word with the Wrangler jeans on in the corner watching my bitch get. Pause, but that's the type of time I'm telling you.
And plus, why you think a nigga would allow that shit? And his show just recently lost a bunch, not just one.
He needs to make up for the back end.
And his views are going down. Movie, in my opinion, helped bring inclusion to black people and white people. Like, showed us that we're not really each other's enemy like that.
Do you put Remember the Titans in that category?
Yes.
Thank you, man.
Yes.
Thank you. Coach Carter.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes. Yeah. All them kind of movies.
How do you feel about Blindside? In that category. Iffy. It's dipping his toe towards it.
Some people try to say that the white people was using him just as a cash cow because they knew he was just going to be that successful. I mean, the nigga was like 6'3", 400.
That's what people saying about it, but that was their own.
But it could have been genuine love. So if it was genuine love and they wasn't looking at him as a cash cow that could get into Ole Miss because they knew Taj, but they really loved him and wanted him to be better, not homeless, then yes, that's in the top 5 diversity movies.
Yeah, but like with Four Brothers and shit, that's what I'm saying. At least, and look at the black guys. Andre 3000, Tyrese. Tyrese is supposed to be the more gangster, more thug approach to the character. Andre 3000
supposed to be the 11 father.
Peace, loving father, at home, family,
I don't want to do this.
I'm not trying to be a part of no crime.
Let me out the car.
I'm going home.
Yep.
Let me out.
Yo, we about to go get these niggas that hit
But
up.
that's the nigga that gets smothered out these days.
We about to go get the nigga that. We about to go get the nigga that hit up moms. Nah, I'm good, man. Y'all niggas is crazy. What's that gonna do? What y'all doing all that? That ain't gonna break mom, baby. Man, fuck you, bitch ass nigga.
Fuck all that. We going. Like, yeah.
That's what Andre 3000 was in that movie.
He was that nigga that was like, yo, pull over.
And what was the other two? You had the one that was hard-nosed, roughneck, smacking niggas' cars, hitting niggas with bats. And then you had the other one, righteous, calm. Everybody calm down. Everybody, let's just love each other. We supposed to be your brothers. It's crazy how you got 2 black, 2 white. One's the yin, one's the yang in both situations. You got the hard
sad that people will want to go with the stereotypical thug than want to go with the father. Because anytime I hear people talk about they like that movie, they will praise Tyrese's character over Andre.
But this how it becomes more full circle. Tyrese becomes the one that's more soft, that has to care about his family. Andre 3000 is the one that gotta get his hands dirty. The one white bull that was ready to crash out, he's showing more love and compassion. And the calm white bull, now he's the aggressor. Now he's the one ready to die about this shit. It's crazy how you see them literally change roles. So it's like to see that from 2 black people. Like, yo, like, that was a real coming together movie.
All because they had the same
mutual work. He's literally my top 10 favorite, like, not being racist, my top 10 favorite white.
And that football, I gotta get off topic, that football movie he did, Invincible, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Go with it. That's a top 5 movie.
I'm not gonna lie, every one of his movies where he's a serious shooter, he is top dog.
Facts. You said regarding the Four Brothers and shit, they all did that shit for the same mutual love and respect of the same woman that took them.
One person.
One person.
And then
it didn't even matter what her color was.
She could have been orange out this joint.
They would have loved adopted, so that shit was fucking fire.
Exactly. She treated the black boys just as even as the white ones.
If not better.
If not better, because it didn't matter about color. It mattered because they needed them.
And Tyrese was the crash out dummy, and that was like the golden child. That was the baby. That was the one that she did everything for. The one nigga that don't listen. The one nigga that can't get right.
And we know a lot of people in real life that really are like that.
That can't get that special attention. And they're shitty individuals. And that's not me being, but they're terrible. You're terrible human being to be an adult. You want to take advantage of older people because you know they're not going to say no. You're a fucked up soul for that. You fucked up. Like, you know your grown ain't gonna not take care of you, so you're gonna
they're not gonna put you out, so you're gonna stay there for the rest.
Knowing her brain is still in 1960s, 70s love and nurturing time.
And your mind is on a new way.
Like, grandma, give me a credit card, I'll bring it back.
That's why when I talk about scenarios like this, I hate it. Because the fact that you got 40 fucking year olds, 45 year olds, and fucking 32 year olds staying at their grandparents' house. The grandmother, you know, goddamn grandma not gonna tell you to get the fuck out, but everybody else in the family is like, get the fuck out.
Say you get out before grandma.
No, granddad, even when my grandfather, my grandparents, they were stricter when they were young, but as they got progressively older and shit, they got more and more lean back. They wasn't on niggas. They wasn't on my sister and my grandfather. I'm bugging. And my uncle. My uncle and my sister were the two most spoilest ones in the family. You know what I'm saying? Like, they didn't have to worry about when their next meal gonna be. Cause the food stamp is already coming in. And then as a place of staying, you know goddamn well you could smoke in there, you could bring whoever you want in there, you know goddamn well that they are not gonna tell you to leave.
That's disturbing.
But you know you're not, but you hanging with these people in the family, cousins, all that shit, but you know goddamn well they're not gonna let you stay with them because they know what kind of bullshit that you want.
Yep.
So the only people that's gonna be around for you is your grandparents, but yet you mistreat them.
Dog them out, burn them out.
You barely come out your room, especially when you got company, you don't keep check on them. You make sure
company, you come outside and you smell out your grandma name in front of her face.
You fucking territorial over food, over water, over bullshit, and you won't care if they eat, but you'll make sure they good when it come to getting that fucking social security check and getting all this money and shit to take care of y'all asses.
Yep.
You'll have a whole living room full of Amazon boxes, fucking Walmart water and shit, hella bullshit in the living room.
Yep.
And then when you see the grandparents, they all frail and fucking skinny, look like they haven't eaten in days. R.I.P. my fucking grandfather, man. He died in October because of that shit.
Are you serious?
I'm dead ass. My grandfather.
I knew it that happened, but that was the reason and why.
They starved that nigga to death.
Yo, that's some boondocks. I want to see you die.
That's why I can't be nowhere near them.
Yo,
I can't be nowhere near them because everybody in the family don't know the whole ins and out of what happened. I saw what happened.
They fucked up.
I went back home in October. I tried to give him my daughter, but he
sleep deprived.
He too weak. He wasn't. My daughter is heavier than he is.
I don't mean to get too deep with this. They watched him die. Slowly.
And then they the type that they'll be at the funeral fake crying and shit like they missed them, but they the reason that they the ones in the casket in the fucking first place.
And they supposed to be in the casket and they're supposed to live to 112.
Like, bruh, like my grandparents RP to them, they were chain smokers and shit, but they were really the main ones
I ain't gonna lie, my great grandma was like that. They told her she had cancer. She had smoking cigarettes throughout the whole way. She didn't give a fuck. So I know that my great grandfather, he had Alzheimer's, but luckily God he made it to like 80.
But at least you should be on them about if your grandparents' main problem is the fact that they losing weight, they don't have that much meat on their bones, they're withering away.
But what if that's
you telling me you can't?
I know your situation, okay, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. In my situation, if they would have gave them more food and more shit that they needed instead of just sodas and cigarettes every day, no water, no healthy shit, so they're gonna crash out.
So what if you doing a situation where your great grandfather, he got Alzheimer's, so at any moment he might just get up and just walk out the crib and he don't even know where he going, but he out. We gotta all work as adults, because now we adults, we understand you gotta work and make your living. Some people don't have that ability because they don't want to see them in a nursing home, but they don't have that ability to sit with them for 24 hours every day.
Like my mother.
You might go to the store for 45 minutes and you gotta put a little note in his shirt. Like one time my great grandfather left the crib, he was like a couple houses down. My mom put a note in this inside his shirt. And and it basically was, this is my name, I live on X, Y, and Z at this house. If you see me walking, I don't know when. And he really would be like, yo, grandpa, what you? He don't even know. So it's like, watching somebody in that form is bad. But knowing that you can help them and all you gotta do is feed them and give them love and nourishment, and you can't give them that. He could have stayed around for another 10, 20 years with the right medicine, the right love, and the right food.
Right.
10, 20 years he could have stayed. But y'all cut his life short and deprived him because you know he don't have the right nutrients in his body to withstand not eating and deprived. When you younger, you could deal with we young, we got natural energy.
Yeah, but when you older, you need that nutrients, that protein, you need that shit.
Yup.
But when you a soulless motherfucker that's been entitled and spoiled your whole fucking life, never had to deal with adversity a day in your life.
Or accountability.
You don't gotta give a fuck. In your mind, it is what it is. I just need somebody to take care of me.
What is they looking for? 2 days, if not a day after the funeral. What did he leave? How much what? Did he put me on the will? This is what y'all asking for, 24 to 48 hours.
Not
And they get mad and dismiss him when he's not on that shit.
But when everybody talking about, yo, who gonna put the 30,000 so we can put OG in the gold casket? Everybody him one of these joints, like, my bills contract right now.
And I know a motherfucker. And I know a motherfucker that when my grandparents did pass, they did leave my great uncle some money.
Tell me he didn't steal it. Yo,
Even when he went to the hospital,
bro,
the same day he went to the hospital, and my grandfather had some money in his wallet.
This just
went
shows
right in the room
bro,
and grabbed that shit and spent it on some bullshit ass. I think it was a video game.
Bro, this shows that this shows how
like,
fucked up black people is, because I didn't go to did he ask for the money? Did he try to say he can get the money? I went straight to he stole the bread.
Stole the fucking money. And they did the same shit with my grandma. Look,
I'm gonna let you go. Like, honestly,
that's a violation.
Honestly,
bro,
he deserved hands and feet, cousin and nephew or not.
They both had turn. My uncle was the cause of my uncle was the cause of my grandfather, and my sister was the cause of my fucking grandmother.
I'm done. Good, bro, because this is too much at that point. That's and they brother sister.
No, nigga, my sister is my sister, and my uncle is both of our uncles.
Okay.
Bro, I see it going that route for my grandma.
Is they close?
And it's
They claim that they hate each other, but they cool when it comes to manipulating.
The uncle and your sister.
Yeah.
Good. You said you feel like they doing that.
We discussed this last video. When I talked with my cousin. Lo and behold, literally a couple days later after we recorded that video.
That's what you saying, to bring it full circle?
Wait, I'm not done. A couple days later, he come to me asking for piss to get a job. Knowing him, that job gonna last a month. And then he gonna go right back to his ways of mooching off my grandmother. This is literally what happened. My granddad was such an OG. This man dug underneath the house to build a basement, built another section of the house, built my grandmother her perfect bedroom. All this in that house, in the countryside. I brought y'all there. You came in, you've been in there a couple times. That back room where I was staying in, my granddad built that. That back patio we was chilling on, my granddad built that. That big ass garage in the back, my granddad built that. He did all of that. And let me tell you, the second he got in the ground, been having heart problems since I was 2 years old. That man died when I was 2 years old. He literally died on a hospital bed and didn't wake back up until the pastor, they already unplugged him, the pastor giving him the last prayer. He woke up right there.
Right.
In my mind, I'm thinking he want to see his grandkids. I'm the oldest. He made sure he was there with me, and literally, when I was told that, like 8, 9, every weekend, every summer, I'm with my granddad. He got so many different heart problems that he had so many medications, the medication making his eyes pop out. Literally, I'm watching this man, I'm playing pool with this old man like ain't no games being played, but I'm watching his eyes like pop out his socket. And at the same time, while he's sitting there, he's complaining about my same cousin that don't do shit at the crib. This nigga just lost another job after 2 days. And when that man passed, it was such a hurt piece. Why the fuck? I had everybody in there. I had everybody in that family. This is where it gets spooky. My grandma is half white, black, and Native American. So she looked Caucasian. So do all her siblings. Why the fuck am I the only brown skinned one carrying this casket? Why the fuck am I hearing, oh yeah, this monkey heavy? Why the fuck am I hearing that on his day? On his day.
Because there's no color in the scenery.
Bro, when I said, if it wasn't for him being in my hands, I would have committed mass murder.
And this crashed out.
No games to be played. And guess what? I had 3 cousins that would have jumped up with me sitting right outside. They couldn't even go inside. They couldn't even go the fucking side. My grandmother's sister, they go to the viewing the days before the funeral to look at it, look over and see how the mortician did his body and everything, right? She leaned over and said, this is what you deserve.
Ah,
damn.
That's really Boondocks for. I want to see you dead, and I'm gonna laugh and piss and have a party at your fucking funeral. That's really that energy.
But you got women that really.
And what killed me the most? Like, my granddad had everything built. everything in the house. He redid the floors and everything. The inside of the house used to be like a little complete circle. He put walls up. He turned that little tiny bathroom into a laundry room and made this bigger room into a perfect bathroom for the whole house. Like, I say he put his blood, sweat, and tears inside that fucking house. And I can't go back there. I go there, it's so different. I don't smell him. I don't even feel him in that house no more. I don't feel none of that. Going in there. I got his electric piano in my house. And I'm about to go back for his guitars. Like, when I say that I go in there and I feel disgusted by my own blood, it is not a game. So I feel you on your ways when you saying all this, bro.
That's devastating. I didn't know that shit that deep, and I didn't know that shit
that shit mentally fucks with you, nigga. You start twitching. That's when you start really.
Bro, that's why I respect you more. You cut yours off.
You wake
cut yours off flat.
You wake up and you like, I don't know why I feel this way. It's because you fucked up. You lost your folks.
Nigga, when my grandmother died, she was in my dreams for 5 months.
That hit
that shit didn't leave me alone. Shit would be moving in my house, and she believed in like spirits and shit. So when I see shit move around, like I know obituary of her picture, fucking come down my TV stand and shit, and I tell my moms, oh, that's just her. Don't be scared. It's just her. So it fucks with you, and then at that point, I did not go outside.
Right. Yeah.
I didn't. When I heard that she died at 12 o'clock p.m. on fucking March 3rd. I remember that day to the T because when they called me in and told me that shit, I had a coffee table right here in front of me. I flipped that. I went to the wall. I punched a hole in the wall. My cousin and his girl was there. You know what I'm saying? They were telling me to calm down. He was crying and shit, and he tried to hug me and shit. I'm pissed off. I don't want to hug. I'm like, what the fuck did they just tell me?
You want closure from
I was pissed.
Somebody gotta tell me why she ain't here no more. Somebody gotta tell me why he ain't here.
And I saw her, bruh, when she had to go to the hospital after her fall, nah, one of them niggas went to go visit. Yep. My uncle that I said, the only time he would come was for either 1 or 30 minutes. He wouldn't stay long. My mom, that was her mother. She loved her parents. She was there from day to night, made sure she was with them every single day. Even me, some day, like I only went there once. And why I went there once, because I already got so many memories of them being up. I can't envision watching them down.
You can't do it. You
leaving.
Can't do it.
I couldn't envision them leaving, so I didn't want to. So when I went there that one day, bro, that shit fucked with my head, bro. When I saw my grandma on the chair, she was being mistreated. They wasn't really on her like that. They had just gave her food. She sitting there, she looking at me, she looking, but she not, like she couldn't say nothing. She couldn't talk. But when they brought her food out, they gave her like a little cake and shit, and a little chocolate cake with a strawberry on top and shit. She know I like chocolate. She pushed the shit towards me. I'm sitting there, a bunch of range of emotions and shit, and while she just sitting there pushing me that, and she's on the brink of her, I had to leave out the room because that shit fucked with my spirit. Like, yo, she's still giving me shit, and she on the way out, bro. That shit.
Let me tell you what I was doing. Let me tell you what I was doing when my granddad passed. You know that crib we lived in with the red door?
Yeah.
The day we were moving in there, I'm in the middle carrying shit into the house. My mom get the phone call. Here's the thing. And they know that I will raise the devil himself. Anything bad happen, I'm the nigga you call last because I'm the one that's gonna fucking raise hell.
Right. That's what you supposed to do. Not supposed to, but
that's just how I am.
Yeah.
I take care of mine any which way. When that call happened, I had already lost my dad's father. I had my dad's father was this down south Penn, North Carolina, great Afro with the fedora hat cocked to the side on top of that bitch.
Straight player shit.
Straight player shit, 100%. I went down to the basement, to my room. No bed, no nothing down there. I crawled into the corner, and I'm holding that grandfather's hats because I don't have nothing to my mom's father in that house at the time. And the main thing that killed me so so much, and I still have hate in my soul for this young nigga that took my granddad away. My granddad was on his motorcycle. 2 months ago, he had another heart surgery. It was a little routine thing. He was good, making sure that shit was straight. He got on his, like, he couldn't tell my granddad he couldn't get on his motorcycle for shit. Not a damn day in his life. That nigga get on his motorcycle. Your dad was riding with the Thunder Guards.
Mm-hmm.
They saw my granddad motorcycle, they bowed to that nigga.
That's crazy, yeah. He
So,
must have been a stand-up nigga in that biker gang shit.
Mm-hmm. And he wasn't even in gang. He just showed up with his bike.
Right.
So, this is how he passed. He was not even 5 country blocks from the house. He going off to meet his brother. He stopped at the stop sign. Oh wait, no. He had the right way. He had no stop sign. Some young buck
Shit crazy.
riding down, seat cocked back. They ride through a stop line and mangle my grandfather.
Like, yo. And every day when I drive or if I'm in the passenger, all I see is everybody do the pump fake. And what I call the pump fake is when you come up to a stop sign, the light, and you're tapping the brake to acknowledge, but you're not coming to a complete. They say come to a complete stop. They're literally doing the. Like, it's the pump fake. It's like you acting like you about to stop, but then you keep going. It's like, yo, people do that shit every day. And it's like, you would think, and my thing is, the people that be swerving, driving all the way outside, going to grass and come back in, they'll never get pulled over.
No.
The people that get pulled over are the good drivers that was just a little tired, they got a lot going on, they trying to get to work. Those are gonna be the ones that get pulled over. Like, yo!
Man,
5 o'clock in the morning, niggas is driving like crazy.
Why are you speeding at 5:30 in the morning? I gotta be to work by 6.
everybody that has ever been in my car, anybody, I can call her my ex and we ain't even been talking for fucking months. And she literally said in my face, I'm out in her area. Every motherfucking stop sign I come to complete stop because of that shit.
Meanwhile, she's going 30, 50 through the stop sign.
Yeah.
Wow.
She's like, you really stop at every stop sign. I told you why.
It brings it full circle. When you meet a good pedestrian, macho, chivalry man, get treated like dog shit.
Yep.
Oh, you drive too good. You come to complete stops. You don't run no lights.
That's boring.
What? You want a nigga to do a U-turn in the interstate?
You want a nigga that's on a bike, driving, doing wheelies and shit.
He's holding the car. I mean, he's holding the bike with one arm, and you're on his back, and you want him to drive this bike while you hold his stomach with one arm, and you just want him just to pose. And then when y'all both get a concussion and you lose an arm and he lose an ankle, then it's just the love of the thrill. It's like
it was just some rough rider shit.
This is what bike life is about. You got bitches that's out here that's promoting for niggas to go burn their car out and fuck their tires up at car meets. Like, this is the type of shit people is on.
And that's why they go in the deck getting these Hellcats and challenges and going to these car shows.
You're paying $500 a month in tires. I think that's the issue, brother. $500 a month on tires is crazy. Well, you ain't got it. Don't
fake lifestyle.
I don't care if you got it or not. $500.
There was only
because you burning out 12 tires
just to get that bitch wet.
So you can get 20K on Facebook.
Yeah.
Woo, that ain't right. I don't want to go that viral.
There was only one time I drove goofy.
Not that way.
There was only one time I drove goofy. But I was litty and I was still in control. You was in the car with me, bro. Race on.
That was the word. I don't know why they did it.
He driving a pickup truck. He went around me. I decided to go around it while we're on a curve. When I get around, I'm drifting. A fucking 2002 Trailblazer.
Bro, I'm talking like
big busky bitch.
I'm talking like
he was scared, but when he heard me go woo, he
his car was driving sideways on the road. It was driving sideways for 5 to 8 seconds. That might not sound like long, but imagine your car's going sideways for 5 to 8 seconds. You're going to be sitting there like, yo, what the fuck? And where the car is heading to, it's slowly but surely angling its way to where the car's going straight. But now, it didn't did the whoop-de-whoop, but it's here. It's still a regular lane here and here. But now this nigga is going this way, and where is he going? He going slowly. The way the car shifting, nigga, this is the pole, nigga. It was like Final Destination. The car was aligning to y'all gonna hit this pole and it's gonna fuck everything up on Jai right side. Cause it went from straight to, alright, it's gonna hit the back to 9. And then you try and hit the brake, but you hear the tire, and then that bitch just stopped, and we literally, Like if I would stuck my hand out the window, I'm touching the pole. I would have been, I would have been fucked up. All because, and I'm not blaming this on you, but all because he just wanted to josh around and just play, and it just shows that the reason
I
why,
haven't done that since.
and the reason why the situation he brought up happens because people just want to play around. They think everything's a joke.
People don't understand the severity of shit.
You wanna? And guess what? After that happened, that kid is nowhere near mother no more.
Cause he can't.
He cannot be out here.
It's different when you do something and people look at you.
You wanna?
But for negative reasons.
You wanna know? You know some else? The same cousins that was fucking around with your side and shit. He their great uncle.
He the big homie.
That's my granddad. That was my granddad. So when that
I can salute it though.
Bro, when that shit popped off, do you know how many of them hit my phone and said, yo, where this nigga at? We better slide.
Right.
He said, be ready, be outside. And you know how fast I was outside already? I said, niggas, I'm already outside. Where the car at?
Real shit.
Bro, they is all trying to swing. They hitting the back of my shoulder while I'm swinging. They ain't getting no swings in. It was all me. Bro, I found that nigga in Delaware. It was no games. When I said I dragged him by his ankle right to the sidewalk, I started working on him.
Word.
And I'm not even that type of nigga to go that dark.
But you lost to somebody too close. Like, not saying you could have took anybody else, but that's the one.
It's different when it's home.
Yeah, it is. That's crazy.
Like I told you before how I was always making money. How I was a little kid. I always had jobs. I was always working. That's because it was because of him.
Right.
My granny put me in the truck.
He put the hustle balls in you.
In construction sites. We went to the construction site. My mom was working, grabbed the scrap metal, and sold that shit for scrap.
Real shit.
He didn't bring me off that much because he a grown man. He needs some money. He just needs some help.
Right.
So even though all that money, I wasn't spending it because my mom bringing back $5K a week.
So you help him 3-4 times.
And it's different for you, especially when you know that the reason that the loved one is gone is due to somebody else.
It wasn't.
So it's not crazy.
It wasn't no accident. If he died from a heart attack, I would still be mad.
That's what I'm saying. But when you actually have somebody to directly blame for the cause of that death, it just fucks with you to the point where your dreams start being more and more realistic of you want to do some shit that could intentionally put down the other person. Because I'm going to be honest.
Yes.
Because I'm going to be honest.
Oh. Go ahead. I'm defensive.
The fact that, and I understand that domestic violence, I'm not with it. I do not stand for that.
He's not promoting punch a bitch first, talk second. He's
not
promoting
at all.
Talk, discuss, listen, understand, nurture.
Real genuine shit.
He's not even including physical altercation to ever be an option.
Not at all. But the fact that for my sister, the doctors, from what I was told, they told her to give my grandmother a certain type of food.
She gave her the food she wasn't supposed to.
They told her she could damn near have whatever she want, just don't give her this.
She was intentionally giving her that, and she was eating it.
One time.
Ooh! That was she was allergic to, or it was just not good
they
for her?
They just told her that she couldn't eat it no more. They concerned about the sauce and the acid in it, but she still...
Hold on. Did they suggest it and say clearly, look, if she eat this, she no good, or just don't eat it?
Don't avoid
But
it.
they didn't say nothing like, yo, she eat this one time, she finished.
No,
they said don't eat it.
Yeah, don't
she gave
give
it to her one time, she finished. And it hit different because your sister knew that.
But oh my God, in the family, since the broad is so spoiled,
it was a natural cause. She just
it was just her time. She was
it was God's will.
Nobody could be blamed for that. Even though I know who the fuck to blame for that, but I can't blame her.
God wasn't ready for her yet. Your sister was playing God's work.
I had dreams, man.
Don't put God in it.
No, her sister was determining her fate for herself rather than letting God.
No, she was listening to a God, but it ain't the God that we talking about.
Ooh!
She is that kind.
Hey, yo.
She is that kind.
Because it is two different leaders in this motherfucker.
And the second one is pushing a lot of motherfuckers to do crazy shit. But that was before then.
So you saying this is literally some Conjuring Insidious shit where she had the motherfucking shadow behind her, literally pup mastering, directing like all her foot.
Look, I ain't gonna say that she's that far evil, but she is for that. The fact that off of the sense of, I know she wasn't always like that, but it's the fact that she's been so spoiled.
Was she more happier since she was gone? Or was she still the same?
She was.
Now, and and they gonna really need to hear what both of y'all going through, because they either went through what he went through or what you went through, and nobody believed them when they said they really think their sister got something to do with their folks, or you know what I mean, they really, nah, you crazy, why would your sister do that? She has a good life, she's 23, she's an RN nurse. They be the ones that's serial killers.
I don't hear none of that.
But they know, the family knows that they fucked up, but they don't want to fully process.
They'd rather push the lie than acknowledge the wrong.
They know it's something wrong with them and shit, that they do have attitude problems, but they don't want to
embrace
admit
it.
that they could go that far.
It's like an addict, the first.
Even though you know that they can. Like this is just the first time they actually did it.
Like an addict, the first step is admit. They gotta first admit before they could grow. If you're in denial about the admission to your wrongdoing, you already in trouble. Because you don't want to admit to it, and if somebody bring it up, you're gonna deflect, even though you know it's true. You know she been through a lot, but yeah. What do you mean she been through? I said, that justifies
that they doing some bullshit. That's what it justifies. Yeah. But in reality, when you're going through every day and you're on perks, you fucking smoking as much weed, and you even thought about doing cocaine.
You probably had your first cigarette at 11, 12, hitting the black
straight
and
blacks.
Black and mild.
Straight blacks.
See, one or other cigarettes, Capones, and Black and Milds, or a cigar. But if you a cigar smoker at a young age, you different.
Straight blacks, nigga. I was just every day would just be a fight to not go.
Fight for survival.
Go to my grandma's house and just kick the doors in and just have my way. Cause I know I could have. They both physically ain't know, and I knew where the weapons was stashed. So I knew how everything was set up in there. So it ain't nothing that's gonna be a surprise to me. So I really could have got my way and said and fleed out the city, or be a real nigga and call him to just, you know what I'm saying, take my charges and do my thing.
Yo, let's hit it with some HC's reality, man. Our world closes out after.
For him to go meet his brother. His brother had a plug with an electrician that was gonna put solar panels on that big garage, so they wouldn't be fucking like my grown now struggling with all the bills at the crib. They wouldn't be struggling.
Double backing, asking you and your.
Yeah. So that's what he's gonna do. If I wasn't unloading the truck, the U-Haul to move into our new crib, I would have been there. Cause I'm always there when my granddad called. Always. I just didn't have a whip to go across the bridge and be with him at the time.
Right.
Yeah, brother pull up on the scene. Boy got out of his car and said to the cops, "Who gonna pay for my car?"
Damn.
That Gen Z shit's getting out of hand.
When I heard my great uncle say that shit, it was solidified. That boy getting put in the dirt. Solidified.
And that's not
no
funny.
Games.
That's just
no games. And I'm as far from a street nigga as a nigga can get.
But you ain't going for it, and I don't blame you. I don't blame you.
I'm not gonna get no tools. I'm gonna pull up and drag you by your fucking ear, neck, nose, and go to work. And I've done it multiple times. I've been stabbed and I put more work on that nigga than the nigga that stabbed me.
Real shit. And that's a fact. I put a
nigga in the hospital for 7 months while I got 7 stitches. That was it. So, and when niggas see me and I'm just chilling with my little goofy shit, niggas don't believe I can turn into a demon. I'm like, yo, hit that button and find the fuck out.
Real shit.
That's all it is. I hide the demon so well that y'all think I'm holding them down.
You're just stronger. You're just stronger than most.
But then you'll put smut on the quiet motherfuckers that they lame and shit and not even realize that they can.
And then when they come to school and shoot everybody the fuck up. Y'all been teasing me since he was 7. He's tired of that shit. I ain't saying they right.
It's not right, but you gotta understand it comes from
this
somewhere.
nigga for 12 years.
With him.
For 12 years.
So in my opinion, even when they do shit like that, if they was bullied before that shit happened, those kids should be held accountable too. Them kids should be punished.
Real shit.
Cause they're the ones that's put the battery in that kid's back to do that shit.
Real talk. That's real shit, bro. I can't deny that.
100%. When this happened, bro, when I heard that shit, that was the same day. It's like I heard that shit at 8 in the morning while we're discussing the funeral plans, like who's gonna be a pallbearer and everything. I heard that shit. I'm hearing my grown brothers and sisters saying dirty shit from my granddad. I was like, you know what? I got on the phone and said, yo, come get me. You better go handle some shit. The 2 niggas up in the car with me begged for fucking mercy and pleading. They said, bro, we was just riding along, bro. We was riding along. Cause they...
I bust a following pussy niggas. just following orders from a nigga that's younger than you. It's nasty work.
When I say this,
Calling a young nigga OG is crazy.
this is what happened. This is exactly what happened. I said, I don't give a fuck. You was there. You had common sense in the car. You could have told him act right in the fucking car. Stop the stop. You could have said, yo, the stop sign, chill. Either one of those two could have did that. Either one could have opened their fucking mouth. My granddad would still be here. No. I say, now where he at? Yeah, he 2 blocks down at Shorty crib. It was like, all right.
This is real life, bro. This is real life, bro.
I said, all right, bet. Pounding on the door. Oh, that tell nigga come outside.
Real talk. It's the Three Truths podcast, man. We appreciate everybody. Like, comment, subscribe. MJ Talk dropping. We got segments coming up on the Three Connected. Zah Meets World, Zah World, man. We appreciate all y'all vibe with us. Keep running the videos up. Keep running up Audio Wednesday. All the visuals. Catch a vibe with us, man. Like, comment, subscribe. Costs nothing to show up. And make sure you stay blessed.
And highly favored and highly protected. You always gotta watch yourself, so watch yourself. You already know. And
make sure you hit that like, comment, and subscribe, and don't forget to ring that motherfucking bell. Every day, all day. That's why we giving y'all the real reality of everything we saying, y'all. So love and respect. All little followers, thank y'all, and share us to your friends. Get our name out there. That's all we need.
Costs nothing to show love, man. We out. It's another day with the Three Truths.